Oh, hey, are we on now? Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the new year. It is 2021. All of our problems are behind us. And that's what we'll be talking about tonight is what an awful year 2020 was. And we'll be debating that. We have some trivia questions as well from our co-host here, May Keith. Hey, May, how's it going?
Hey Sean, it's going pretty good. It's not 2020 anymore, so things are on an upswing.
Yeah, 2021 has got to be better, right?
I mean, I hesitate to put that out there and challenge the universe, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
Okay, good. But you've got some questions ready to challenge our trivia people about 2020?
I do. I have some questions about some things that you may have forgotten happened this year since it was the longest year ever. So we'll get into that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing some of these and being like, oh my God, that was in 2020, you know? All right, so and to do trivia tonight, we have three friends of ours that will be chiming in and trying to answer these questions. We have our friend Laura Clark. Hey Laura, how's it going?
Hello, Sean. Hello, May. It's going great.
Great. It's just great to see you again. I feel like it's been too long.
It has. It's been too long. It's been all of 2020, so like 10-ish years.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
some
But then
weird.
at the same time, probably my most recent like real life memories are still associated with seeing all of you. So it's a weird accordion of time 2020 was.
Yeah, it's been strange, but we're gonna look back on it and then put it away forever tonight. So we also have our friend Nick Martucci who's gonna help us out with some trivia. Hey Nick, how's it going?
Hey, going okay. How about you?
I'm all right. So let me ask you this because I honestly like can't remember anything before like this year, like the past like few months or whatever. It just feels so long ago. But this beard that you have, this is a new development, and you hadn't had a beard when I was in Boston.
I mean, I would have beards on occasions because I hate shaving.
Mm.
But this one, no, this is the same year I shaved my head for the first time, like all the hair got off, and then I haven't shaved this since June, I realized looking back at pictures. So it's both the longest beard I've had, and I also had no hair this year. So
Yeah,
it's
wow.
been, like Laura was saying, this has been one of the weirdest decades of the year.
A year of contrasts.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, well, we'll have you on for some trivia soon too, and we also have our friend James Sheehan here tonight. Hey, James.
Hey, Sean. Hey, May. How's it going?
Great. What's the sweatshirt that you're wearing? The artichokes?
Artichokes. It's Scottsdale Community College.
Oh, okay.
Goodness.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, never been, but I like artichokes. So
I like it. It's a good reason to get a sweatshirt. So, um, what's the biggest thing that happened to you in 2020? Like, what was there a big thing you were supposed to do that you missed out on, or what?
yeah, I was. I remember in November and December of last year, they had announced all these wonderful lineups for Boston Calling, and I got tickets to go for all 3 days and was going to spend a weekend in Boston, see, but great friend and comedian Sean Carter perform. And it's just, there's never going to be music in Boston ever again. So thank you, Sean.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'll take the blame for that one. I will say I was responding to somebody the other day on Twitter who was just like, what would you have done different at the beginning of 2020 if you knew how it was going to go? And my response is definitely like, I would have told all my friends, like, yeah, I can definitely get you backstage to meet Rage Against the Machine. Because like when I got put on this bill for Boston Calling, I just kept downplaying it, just like, it's just a show like any other. Like nobody's there to see me. Who cares? But if I knew then what I know now, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm the most important person on this lineup, and just talked it up so much. Because who would have called me on it at this point?
And the rumor going around was that you got them back together in the first place, but
There were a couple people that were like, "Is Jay-Z going to be at Boston Calling?" All right, and so we have a bunch of our friends here to debate as well. Let's start with John Farrell. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, dude, how's it going, man? Congrats on Boston Calling. Good goal.
Thanks, I appreciate it, and maybe in 2022 or something.
Yeah,
See.
man.
So we'll have John in the debate in a little bit. We also have our friend Rachel Dunbar. Hey, Rachel.
Hello. Hi.
How's it going?
All right, Sean. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Did anything positive come out of 2020 for you?
Yeah, a lot of things. I got into the Boston Comedy Festival. I did that. That was fun. I did a couple of other festivals, but that was like kind of like my highlight of 2020. Oh, and I got to meet Judah Friedlander. That was really cool.
Nice.
Mm.
You had a sweet hat, I'm sure. So
He did have a really cool hat. It was in Morse code.
nice. I've been revisiting 30 Rock, so I can appreciate it. We also have our friend Sean Rosa. Hey, Sean.
Hello.
How's it going?
Okay, how are you?
Great. Love and life. Nothing could be better than this moment right here.
Definitely.
Our chemistry is undeniable.
Yes.
Me and you,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? Maybe Laura Clark can comment on this, and this is totally aside from everything, but I've been watching that show, The Magicians, and my father-in-law told me that I remind him of this character, Quentin, and I keep going, no, that's Sean Rosa. That's not, how could
Oh,
me-
wow.
both be?
Oh, wow. Okay. So, no, still, Sean, you must see the Sean Carter, you must see the physical, you must see what your father-in-law is talking about, like physically.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know at all. So
I agree with
Here's
Laura
another
and your
question, though.
father-in-law. Yeah, you could pass for Quentin at a quick glance.
Right, like, no, because here's the thing, as you just said, you asked me, you were like, my father-in-law said I remind him of a character on The Magicians. And I ran through it, and as soon as I landed on Quentin, I was like, oh, obviously. But I would agree that his character definitely has strong Sean Rosa vibes.
that's what
So,
I'm saying.
like, it's kind of like if you guys did a Freaky Friday.
Yeah, we could
Oh.
go for it.
I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah,
It means you
apparently
get to
that's
walk
part of
out
the
in Sean
character.
Carter's body. Don't question it.
Sean, give me your body.
And do magic.
Or as they'll find out if they get further into the series, be on different timelines of experience too.
Yep.
But they're, both.
All right. Well, this was more appropriate for our magic show, but that's what made me.
Well, it was, but as I recall, I put several debate questions about sci-fi original series, The Magicians, and you know how many made them into the show? Zero.
I know, but as a result of all those questions, I'm now watching the show, so it had a positive effect.
Okay.
Oh my
Sean,
God, Sean,
when you get to the
it's us.
episode that just tears you in half and you don't want to do anything after watching it, like, feel free to send me a DM because I want to talk about it every day.
All right, I will for sure. Okay, we also have our friend Wayne Maston with us tonight. Hey, Wayne, how's it going?
Good, Sean. You know what I found out? This
What's
is the first time that we've had 365 years in a day. That's
Yeah.
how long this year has been.
Wayne.
It has been. I agree. Okay. I've missed something. What's happening right now?
Just trying to keep the lovely city of Beverly, Massachusetts, hale and hearty.
Okay, cool. That's your.
Matt, just wanted to let you know that somebody I know who's trying to watch this and they can't see the video on the YouTube channel. All they're getting is audio.
Oh, weird. They don't have the audio or the video?
They don't have the video. They only have the audio.
Oh, weird. I'm looking at it on YouTube and I can see the video, so I don't know what's happening with your computer.
I don't know. Party.
Well, let me know in the comments if you're watching this, if you have a video or if you're just listening to my voice. Because if you're listening to my voice, you can't tell whether I would remind you of Quentin from The Magicians, the only thing that we're actually going to talk about tonight on the show. It's useless without the video. So let me know in the comments whether you can or cannot see the video. Okay, we also have our friend Danya Tromer here tonight. Hey, Danya.
Hello.
How's it going?
I can smell myself currently, so I'm guessing pretty good. Pretty good.
Is it a good smell or is it a bad smell?
No, it's not. We're a little stinky up in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is as a result of being in a quarantine right now.
You know what? I don't think it's that. I think I just need a shower, quite honestly. Just need to get off my butt, you know?
Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, you know, at least you're not going to see anybody else in the meantime. If it's
Very true, very true. Yeah. I can be stinky.
Yeah, it's up to you. You know, you live the life how you want.
Yeah, here we go.
Until the point where it starts to actually bother you, and you're like, I need to do something about this.
I think we've reached that, but.
Oh, by the way, Danya, you won our Pick a Side like month-long competition, and you won this cash prize, and you said you were going to buy all this Muppet merch with it. Did you follow through on that?
Yeah, I actually, so it took forever to come, but I do have a bunch of Muppet stickers that I've been meaning to send out to people. They're still in the package. But yeah, so I do have them. It's just a matter of finding out how to mail a letter. I was like, hey, does anyone want to be pen pals? Like blah blah blah, like all that stuff. And then that's a skill that went straight out of my. I like mailed a letter like a few months ago, but yeah, I couldn't figure out a mailbox when I had to vote. Like I just have a lot of. It's bad, guys. Not good.
Yeah, this is like the youngest that you've ever sounded on this show.
I know. It's like I'm definitely showing my age of 8 years old here. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, you'll figure it out. I mean, the post office is very complicated, but I have faith that you'll get there. So.
Thank you. They're coming eventually. Don't worry. It just might be 2022 by the time it happens.
Cool.
So.
I'll write my address in the chat here so that you can send me a sticker.
Thank you. I will for sure.
So we also have our friend Rick Harkness with us. Hey, Rick, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing?
Great. I'm doing great. Where are you at right now?
I'm back here in South Carolina for the next couple of weeks. So.
Oh, you're still down in South Carolina? Or did you go back to Boston and then back again?
I came back in June, and I stayed there until about the first week of December.
Okay.
And so I'm back here in the South where coronavirus isn't real. So.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Isn't that awesome?
It really doesn't. Like I walk into the store with a mask on, they look at me like I'm the problem. So it's kind of a nice change.
Yeah, it's great. So I mean, the upside is I don't know what it's like how populated it is where you live, but like where I live in Tennessee, I only see like 5 people when I go to the grocery store. So it's it's.
I mean, I'm in the popular part of South Carolina, which is kind of basically still like Cambridge in density wise. So I see a lot of people for South Carolina, but that's because we have paved roads. So it's still like spaced out and shit. So it's nothing crazy.
All right.
Oh, how does she know about Monk's Corner? That's a secret. How'd you know that name? Like, hold on. No, Muntz Corners. I'm going to visit there in a few weeks. I have to quarantine a little bit, and then I have to pick and choose because, like I said, I feel my friends from high school really don't believe in this shit. So,
Well, Rachel knows about it because she's from Virginia, if I'm remembering correctly, which is like, I mean,
Yes.
that's the same state, I think, as South Carolina, right? Everything is.
It's all
Let's
pretty much,
don't-
it's all just one big state.
I mean, you guys police act the same as ours, so.
Well,
Yeah, very.
all right. Well, we also have our friend Jer Palapple with us. Hey, Jer, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Nice. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. It's been a
I'm
little bit.
surprised there's no wrestling background. What's going on?
I don't know. I went. We're doing 2020 as the topic, so I looked through best pictures of 2020 and found this one, which is a tribute to healthcare workers.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Couldn't find a funny one or a one that wasn't desperately depressing. So this is kind of like in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stand by my stance that it's okay to be sincere, like one in every 100 things that you say.
Yeah.
So, great. That's gonna be fun. We'll see you during the debate. It's gonna start right after I talk to this next guy. Hey, Vaden, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm in the process of moving, so I'm taking a break from painting the bedroom
Mhm.
while my girlfriend paints. She hates the fact that I'm doing this right now.
That you're taking a break from painting?
Yeah, like a nice long break. She's painting, I'm not.
Ah, well, you deserve a break. But this is a good thing, right? This is something good that's coming out of 2020. Is this relationship that you're in now, right?
Yeah, I'm at my #BooBear, and we were in the process of moving into our new place together, and I'm not painting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could do it in between debates if you want, but I'd advise you to just, just chill for a few.
I'm gonna be right here. I'm ready.
All right, sweet. All right, well, let's get this show started. Well, first we'll start with some trivia, and then we'll head right into the debate questions. But first, let's turn it over to May Keith and hear a nice little trivia question.
Thanks, Sean. All right, so I think if Laura Clark is ready, I'm going to start off with Laura because Laura, you told me some important things about my soon-to-be Capricorn sun. So
Okay.
So I'm going to let you start off. And our topics tonight, by the way, they mirror the topics for the debate show. So we have celebrity moments, we have pastimes, major events, personal, which I chose personal moments from celebrities' lives because I feel like that involves all of us personally.
Ooh.
And then wild card. So as the first of the night, where would you like to start, Laura?
I gotta go with personal.
Personal?
I
All right.
just feel like I spent a lot of time inside reading celebrity gossip.
Perfect. All right, I have the perfect question for you then. In President Obama's memoir, he described some of the women he was into in college. Which is not a real description included in the text? Your options are A, the ethereal bisexual who wore mostly black. B, the fiery pre-law student who could drink him under the table. C, the long-legged socialist who lived in his dorm. Or D, the smooth-skinned sociology major who never gave him a second look.
So I know that it is. So his whole I feel like it's important to note that in that section he also says how that there were these women with liberal leftist college radical values. So he read he read the first chapter of the Communist Manifesto, and he like you know, like got a pamphlet on Foucault or something like that.
I mean, who among us has not gotten into communism for a pretty girl? Like, we've all been there. You know?
Yeah. And then, you know, he put it back in his bag and was like, all right, this doesn't say anything about bombing civilians. So, but he might, who knows, maybe he did hit it off with the fiery pre-law student who could drink him under the table, but he did not mention her in his memoir.
That is correct. Good job.
Yeah.
And that question is worth 2 points. So you're taking off to an early lead.
Nice job, Laura.
Yeah,
Thanks.
2020 rules.
All right, well, let's start with our first debate of the night, and it will be Sean Rosa and Vaden Jones. So, Sean, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second, okay. So, Vaden, you can pick between celebrity moments, pastimes, major events, personal, or wild card.
Well, since I'm in the middle of a major event in my life, I will go with major events.
Okay. So what was the better reason to celebrate in 2020? Harvey Weinstein's guilty verdict or the stock market crash?
Without question, it's the Harvey Weinstein guilty verdict. It changed the entire landscape of cinema for the better. One, we finally get rid of this dick bag. Two, finally we get better movies. I don't know if you've watched a Harvey Weinstein flick lately, but like they don't age well. Much like his perception of women does not age well. Mostly because he likes underage girls, which is adult. See, now we get to stop sexualizing 16-year-olds, and I feel like that guilty verdict just like changed the landscape of not only the movie industry but America for the better. Hashtag USA.
I mean, I don't know. Like, is he even in prison now? I thought he got released because they were like, "Oh, you can't be in prison because COVID. You'll get sick. You rapist. That we don't want our rapists to get sick." And now, listen, COVID it's a hoax made up to get Harvey Weinstein out of prison. That's all it is. You need to read my blog about it, called The Harvey Weinstein Disease. But no, like, you know, just putting one Hollywood rapist, asshole, abuser in prison, that doesn't stop the system. You know, Woody Allen is still out there. Kevin Spacey still making videos every Christmas. You know, all this stuff. You know what the way to stop it?
Oh, is it me now?
Yeah, you're up, Vaden.
Okay, what was the other option?
The stock market crash?
See, that's so insignificant. That happens like every 8 years. Like it's so insignificant and not important that like my opponent didn't even talk about it. So I'm just saying this is more important and more influential. And Harvey Weinstein can go suck a bag of dicks, even if he is released from prison now. Like, you know, he took at least one in the butt.
Time.
I mean, no, I was going to say the way that we stop all these assholes in power is to make the stock market crash. You know, that's how I mean, sure, they'll probably be safe because when the stock market crashes every 8 years, all it does is make the bottom 99% of people lose everything that they have, and all, you know, but listen, COVID is a hoax meant to,
Time.
stop rapists.
We're not
All
talking
right.
about COVID.
Well, a lot of good points here, but it's going to be up to you, the audience, to vote on a winner. Head into the Pick a Side Stupid website right now and vote. It's in the description below the YouTube video. You just click on that where it says Pick a Side Stupid #poll and vote for either Sean Rosa or Vaden Jones. And while people are voting, we can do some more trivia with May Keith.
Yes, we can. With May Keith and Nick Martucci. Are you ready for your trivia question?
I am so ready.
So I was not paying attention, and I don't know what category they just did. Does anyone
Me
remember?
neither. But can
No?
we do that one?
Major event. No.
Major events.
Major events. You want to do that one, Nick?
I want to do that one.
All right, here we go.
You gotta
Major
vote.
events. Not a lot happened this year, so Okay. Your question. This one's actually kind of a hard question, so pay attention to the wording, okay? Of the following, which event did not happen in 2020? Your options are A, President Trump became the first cast member from Home Alone 2 to be impeached by the House. B, the Pentagon formally acknowledged the leaked videos of UFOs, which were previously leaked with the help of Blink-182. C, Gwyneth Paltrow sold a $75 candle that smells like her vagina. Or D, researchers created a smart toilet that identifies you based on your anal print. Which of those things did not happen in 2020?
Well, first of all, I want to take umbrage with one of your suggestions there. Blink-182 did not help the leak of the UFOs. That was just Tom DeLonge, who was then out of Blink-182.
It's a good point. That's a really good point.
If anything, Angels and Airwaves helped leak those documents.
That's a great point, Nick.
Now, as for everything else, I'm almost certain he was impeached this year. Macaulay Culkin, right? I'm almost sure that he was convicted of some crimes in the Oval Office. That Gwyneth Paltrow goop. That's what they called the candle. I think I think that was this year too. The toilet with the butt prints. I feel like I know that happened, but I don't remember if that's real life or an Adult Swim infomercial. Because I think there's an Adult Swim infomercial like that, but it's also something we could do. But I'm gonna go with my gut and say D didn't happen.
So that's a really good guess, but actually that did happen this year. That's a real thing from this year. And actually, President Trump was impeached by the House in 2019. He was acquitted in 2020. Yeah, so it was a trick, but I am giving you 1 point for the Alien and Airwaves Blink-182 correction. So you got a point there, Nick.
I'll take it.
All right, thanks for playing, and we're gonna hand it back over to Sean.
Thanks, May. Yeah, tough question there, but good stuff. And we got our next matchup. It'll be between Rachel Dunbar and Wayne Maston. So, Rachel, you want to go first?
I'll go second, please.
Okay, Wayne, you can choose between celebrity moments, pastimes, personal, and wild card.
Let's try wild card, please, Sean.
Oh, right. Who won the last debate? That's a great question.
Is that the next trivia question?
I know everybody's wondering, and it was close, separated by only a couple of votes, but Sean Rosa was the winner of the last debate. And yeah, you know, I think what was last week was Christmas. We took 1 week off, and I can't run the show anymore. I'm out of time. So, all right. So, Wayne, what category did you say?
Wild card, please.
Wild card. Okay. So your question is from Steve Albert, and it is an important question having to do with 2020. What he wants to know is what's the best Rudy Giuliani moment? Is it his Four Seasons landscaping moment or being in the Borat movie?
I'm gonna have to say the Borat movie because the only thing else that he's done that I think that's really worthy of note was he was in a hearing and he pulled out his handkerchief and he blew into it and then he mopped his brow with it after he just finished, laying a bunch of snot in his handkerchief. And that seems to me like a Borat kind of move. I mean, so he probably helped write the Borat movie, given that that's kind of the way he lives his life. I mean, he lucked into being the mayor of New York City because there was so much garbage around him that they just kind of let him become the mayor. So Borat movie, that seems to be a perfect Rudy Giuliani fit. And I believe we should all spend more time watching him in such predicaments.
For me, it would definitely be the Four Seasons debacle because I think this showed us that men who are like 78 million years old should not be running anything because half the time they don't even know where they are. And also, if anything, it highlighted a small local business. And so that Four Seasons landscaping company got some, exposure that they wouldn't have otherwise gotten. So I guess in a way we could think Rudy Giuliani that he's so stupid that he has no idea where he is. Yeah, time.
Well, I think you need to understand, I have some secret information on Four Seasons landscaping. That was all part of a covert CIA operation funneling money back and forth between the US and the Ukrainians. Ukrainians are the guys that run that company. And Rudy was just helping to facilitate that. Of course, you have to make it look like it's a bad deal on top of everything else, because that way no one's going to believe that it really is the government screwing people over. Time.
If those little people in Ukraine got some money, like, I don't care, like they're so poor, all they do all day is eat soup and hold guns. So if they're able to get some money out of the deal, like, I'm happy for them. And I'm also happy for the Four Seasons landscaping company. Go Ukraine.
Okay, well, it's up to you to vote for your winner here. So head into the pickasidestupid.com poll right below the video on YouTube. Click on that and put in your vote for either Rachel or Wayne. And while people are voting, maybe May Keith, you want to do some more trivia for us?
I sure do. James, are you ready to join us for trivia?
I am ready to join trivia.
Great. Again, I do not remember what category we just did. Was it wild card?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yeah, wild card. Great. So here is your wild card question. Oh boy, I said that before I was ready. Okay, your question is, so this is back, I think this was actually right around the time we started going on full quarantine, but in March, a certain politician appeared on the show The Masked Singer and performed Baby Got Back. Who was this politician? Your options are A, Newt Gingrich, B, Sarah Palin, C, Rick Santorum, or D, Michelle Bachmann?
I don't know half of those people, but I'll believe that they're people and politicians. So it'd probably be really disappointing if it was. I don't know who Michelle Bachmann is. So if they revealed her mask, I'd just be like, oh, okay. But Newt Gingrich does not. I mean, he doesn't have the moves to be on The Masked Singer, and he doesn't have a dump truck to do Baby Got Back. I mean, it's
Well, that's debatable, but
you know, it's well, you talk to certain people, you find certain things on the internet. But what were the other options? It was
so the other two that you haven't mentioned are Sarah Palin and Nick Santorum. I'm sorry, Rick Santorum.
Nick Santorum, which is Rick's less successful younger brother, I believe, drummer. But no, I think it's Sarah Palin. That is my final answer.
Your final answer is correct.
Woohoo!
Good job. Yeah, it was one of the first signs that 2020 was going to be an absolutely batshit year, I think. So that question is worth 2 points. Good job. You are now tied with Laura for first place, James.
Never been prouder.
All right. Sean, back to you.
Thanks, May. And what was Sarah Palin? What was her mask? What was her costume?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I hope it was just that it was just her singing like she normally is, and then at the end she unzipped her human suit and it was just a lizard person.
So I had never really watched that show, and I was like flipping through the channels, and I remember seeing that happen live, and I was very confused about what was happening. So I didn't really know what that show was.
Yeah, it's a weird show. I caught like just part of it once, and it was clearly Rob Gronkowski singing. And then I was like, that's Rob Gronkowski. And then they played it up for like a week. Like, could it be? And it was. I mean, it's obvious when it's a guy like that. But anyways.
Sean, have you seen the variant, The Masked Dancer?
No.
Yeah.
I
They've only
have
had one show. And the unmasked Ice-T was the dancer that they
Was he
unmasked.
good?
He was okay.
Okay. All right. Well, the winner, I got to announce the winner before I go on to the next debate. So the winner of this matchup was Rachel Dunbar. So Rachel will be moving on. And our next matchup will be Danya Tromer and Rick Harkness. So Danya, do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
Okay, great. So what category would you like? You could pick from celebrity moments, pastimes, or personal.
Personal.
Personal. Okay. This one is from my own experience in 2020.
Okay.
I think probably everybody missed out on things that they were supposed to do. You know, everything got canceled. So which trip that I missed out on in 2020 should I make a first priority in 2021? Paris or Boston?
Okay, so I'm just like deciding your travel plans. That's
Yeah,
what
like
the
where would you rather go? Paris?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Paris is full of stinky idiots, and I hated Paris. And it's stupid, and just everyone carries a big loaf of bread, and they go, no. That's the whole thing. Actually, in reality, I stayed in a hostel where every other person staying there was 50 fucking years old. All right, and they didn't. It was a terrifying place. So I say go to Boston, mostly because it's a town of stinky people, but at least they won't hit you with baguettes. You know, it's more like you get like glassed with you know, maybe some beer or something. That'd be cool. You know, the assault is more fun in Boston, I would say. You know, and there's less mimes. Okay, get those out of there. None of that. I'm done. Time finishing.
Okay, so you said the trip for 2021, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it like theoretically you can take it in the next couple of months, like before April?
Sure.
Okay. Just with the whole new mutation and everything, I say you should go to Paris just to like, yo, take the get the vaccine here and everything, and then go to Paris, catch the new mutation, and then you be super duper strong because we don't really know what this virus can do. It might be the start of superheroes. So what I am saying is go visit a new country and get a superpower. It's like a bang for your buck. I don't like this is like I think the travel sites are gonna pick up on this soon. If this starts happening with superpowers, aka you do it, don't tell anyone, tell me first so I can trademark this shit. And then we'll go from there by everything. But what I think is get the vaccine, get the new mutation. That's fucking X-Men, right? Isn't that the basis of X-Men? I don't know, but I think that is. We're just gonna go on that basis. Sean, you can be the new fucking X-Men in real life, okay? No, fuck the. Okay.
Okay, if you come to Boston, you can also become a superhero, where that superhero's power is having shards of glass stick out of their forehead from getting glassed from a beer bottle. Okay, I think that's a pretty cool. So that's better. Oh, I'm stronger than a virus. Okay, but if you headbutt someone, will they bleed? No. All right. Okay, that's what you want. All right. I want to kill.
I'm saying if he becomes this new X-Men, if we've seen this shit, Wolverine pops through glass like it's no problem. Like this nigga breaks glass to drink sometimes. Like so, it's no problem if he breaking glass on someone's forehead. Check, that's no problem. Like no, can he fly? That's a real question. I'm gonna say yes. So take your ass to Paris.
All right, a lot of good points here, but it's going to be up to you, the audience, to choose your winner. So head into the poll and put in your vote now. The link is right below the YouTube video in the description. Just click on that. And while that's going on, while you guys are voting, I'm looking forward to hearing this next trivia question from our good friend May Keith.
Thanks, Sean. And Laura, are you ready for some trivia? Yes.
Yes, okay. I still don't know how, I'm still trying to maximize the window. Oh well. It's better.
Take your time. We can stall.
No, I don't need to see myself, you know. I can see you. It's better this way. It's more like real life.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't love being perceived by Zoom all the time.
All the time.
All right, so which category would you like? You can pick anything except personal, because you already did personal.
Major events.
Major events. All right. Your question. In the final hours before the presidential election was officially called by most of the major stations, Trump's team held a press conference at the Four Seasons Total Landscaping, which is located between what? Your options are A, 2 dildo shops, B, a bowling alley and a funeral home, C, a dildo shop and a crematorium, or D, the Marriott Water Park and the Hilton Dildo Shop.
Yeah. So there was a debate question about this, and I think the thing about Four Seasons is it wasn't Rudy Giuliani's moment; it was America's moment. That was for us. Whereas Borat was like very much for him. So anyway, though, what it is between is a dildo shop and a crematorium.
That is correct. Good job, Laura. And since you got both the dildo shop and the crematorium, that's 2 points for you right there.
All right.
You are up to 4 points total. Good job so far. All right, Sean, I think you're on.
Thanks, May. Nice job, Laura, getting another correct answer. And the results are in from the voting. And winning by 1 vote, a very slight margin of victory. Rick Harkness is our winner this round. So he'll be moving on to the next round. And our next matchup will be between Jair Palapple and John Farrell. So, Jair, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay. John, would you rather a question from celebrity moments or pastimes?
I'll go pastimes.
Okay, your question is from James Sheehan. He asks, what's the more important purchase for the pandemic? Is it masks or a sourdough starter kit?
It's a sourdough starter kit, because if you teach a man to sourdough, he sourdoughs for life. You can't teach if you teach a man a mask, you try to mask him for life. That's not how the expression goes, and it's full of shit. Sourdough. So what happens? You get all the sourdough. You make all the sourdough bread, and then people are out there doing whatever they are doing in the outside world. You can't wear those masks forever. You're gonna get hungry eventually, and that's when you have to trade the sourdough in order to get the mask, and then you go out to the grocery store and buy more sourdough starter kits, and you just keep making them. You can only get so far with your mask multi-level marketing scheme. It doesn't get that far. I mean, you can make them cute and stuff, or you can be a little sassy, but you can get real sassy with that sourdough. You can put some cranberries in there. You try to put fucking cranberries in a mask, you can't fucking do it. I've tried. You can make it smell like them, but you can't put fucking cranberries in there. We wish we could, though. That'd be fun.
Don't you fucking tell me what I can and can't do with my mask. I'll put all the cranberries in my mask, and then I'll have a fucking feed bag for my face where I'll eat cranberries all day while I'm going out and not just staying home making sourdough. I don't even need sourdough. If I need it, I'll go out and get it because I'm going to have a mask. And then I'm going to put more masks in the mask, and I'm going to eat those, and I'll never run out of anything. That is how life works. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do all your baking sourdough, whatever. I'm gonna wear a mask, and then I'm gonna buy my food so I don't have to make it, and then I'm gonna get to the end of Netflix. If I hit the end of Netflix, guess what? I'm gonna get to the end of Pornhub because there's less of it than there has ever been. So now that's all because I have a mask. God damn.
You can say what you will about me. I'll take those as cash, but you don't need to swear at me, okay? I don't swear at you. I swear around you, but I don't swear at you. And I don't like the disrespect to the pornography business. They're working hard. They're union people over there. Yeah, sure. You have home with your feed bag full of cranberries. That's fucking gross, man. I mean, sure, cranberries are Massachusetts state fruit, I believe. Certainly their state bog. But you only get so far. You don't have a name brand mask. I got a name brand sourdough, baby. And you know what that name is? I can't tell you because I give away my secrets. But it's a fucking good product.
Don't tell me that the feed bag is gross. The feed bag is how I keep my hands free to do whatever I want around the house. If I want to make sourdough, I can. I don't want to, though, because I have my hands free to do whatever I want. Whatever hands do. I don't know what they do anymore. I've been at home all 8 months and 9 months now. I have no idea what I can do, can't do. Maybe I can make sourdough. Maybe I can't. What I do know is that masks keep my face from having to make sourdough. And that's more than worth it for me. I don't have any other hobbies.
All right, a lot of good points there, and I think we've created a new type of feedback for people to enjoy. So it's up to you to vote for your favorite in the link below on YouTube. Just click on that and then vote for either John or Jair. And while you guys are voting, why don't we do a little bit more trivia? May Keith, what do you got?
Thanks, Sean. All right, Nick, are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, anything is on the table for you except for major events. Which category would you like?
I am gonna go celebrity.
All right, your question. This kind of feels like ancient trivia here since this was pre-COVID, pre-lockdown.
That's like 5 years ago.
At least, if not more. But your question. So Kobe Bryant passed away a few days after which mascot's death was announced, forcing the company to cancel the original funeral plans for this mascot. Your options are A, Mr. Monopoly, B, Gritty, C. Mr. Peanut, or D. Kim Jong Un?
Oh, I was just talking about this the other day. First of all, I was right. This is an Adult Swim thing where he's showing that his anus is a fingerprint. This was from 2014. I don't know how how we decided to make that. Anyway, moving on. We would never kill Gritty. Gritty is a national treasure. We
I don't
all
even know
want
that
to
he
kill
can
Mr.
die, to be
Monopoly.
honest.
Mr. Monopoly is a capitalist who should die. Kim Jong Un faked his death in 2020, and we just ignored that. That is one of my favorite things that's happened this year that has just gone completely past us. He was dead for like a weekend to see who we could trust. I think that's why Trump got corona. Anyway, Mr. Peanut reversed Jesus us. He died and damned us all. They had him go over a cliff, he died, and they waited like a solid 3 weeks before introducing Baby Nut, which is a thing that they allowed on the internet for a while. I think he's a teenager now. He's the worst fucking person. I hate Mr. Peanut so much. I wish he was still dead. That's my answer.
Yeah, that answer is correct through and through. I think we all wanted Mr. Peanut to die even more than we wanted Mr. Monopoly to die. And we're not really a pro-capitalist crowd here. So good job. And yeah, that's true. That's also one of my favorite pieces of trivia, that like Kim Jong-un like faked his death and we all just kind of got over it.
That was, I think, my birthday.
Was it?
It was on my birthday. I thought it was going to be a wonderful gift.
No, just a very weird other moment from 2020. But good job. And again, you got kind of each point correct on the list. So I'm giving you 2 points for that, Nick. So you're catching up. John.
Nice job, Nick. And great question once again from May. And the results are in from our last matchup, which I think was a very tough decision, but in a close one, John Farrell has won the match. So John will be moving on to the next round. And that brings us down to 4 comics left. So this next matchup will be between Rachel Dunbar and Sean Rosa. So, Rachel, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please. Sean
Great.
and Sean.
Sean Rosa, aka Quentin. Would you? What category would you like to go with? You can go with anyone at all.
What are the categories again?
Celebrity moments, pastimes, major events, personal, and wild card.
Pastimes?
Pastimes. Okay. This is how do you pass the time? A better way to pass the time in 2020. Knitting or playing darts?
Knitting. Knitting is basically just playing darts, but with your hands and your imagination. Like, listen, everything you knit is a bullseye. That's all you have to know. Just you're creating life instead of, I mean, if you're in solitude playing darts, you don't even have the fun chance to hurt someone close to you. So what's the point of doing that? Knit something for someone you've harmed with darts by knitting.
I think the beautiful thing about a dartboard is it's a blank canvas, and you can put anyone's face on that dartboard. You can put Trump's face, Kim Jong-un's face, your roommate's face, anybody, your neighbor's face on there, and then just go to town, baby. Just because you're not hurting them for real, it's social distance violence is what it is. You can't hurt them for real, but you can at least hurt them at darts. And you know what? You get to practice your visual acuity, and you get to practice your hand-eye coordination, which I'm very bad at. So I would say I think darts over knitting. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, you could also take it a step further and knit a voodoo doll of your enemies, and then you can just, go to town on that. Why throw darts at a representation of them that'll do nothing to them when you can imbue it with some kind of magic power that is destructive?
All right. So first of all, it's pronounced Vodun, and it is a Haitian tradition. And I don't do cultural appropriation. I am not Haitian, so I am not going to partake in any of the practices of Vodun. What I am going to do is good old-fashioned American darts, and that is how I'm going to get my anger out from everybody.
All right. A lot of good points here, but it's going to be up to you, the audience, to choose your winner. So head into the poll right below in the description on YouTube and vote for either Sean or Rachel. And while you guys are voting, let's do some more trivia. Hey, May, how's it going?
Good. Thanks, Sean. All right, James, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, man. So you got your first question right. You have 2 points. If you get this one right, you can tie it up with Laura, who's currently in the lead.
Great.
You can go for any category except for wild card.
What are the categories?
Celebrity moments, pastimes, major events, or personal, but personal about celebrities.
Pastimes. Let's do pastimes. I miss the before times. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So this is sort of about some of the bigger hobbies that we started once everyone kind of went into quarantine. So your question is about some things that got very popular. In addition to toilet paper and Lysol wipes, a number of other products were almost universally sold out during the early days of the pandemic. Which product was not in danger of selling out? Your options are A, yeast, B, puzzles, C, crude oil, or D, bidets?
Well, so I know for a fact that the answer is not puzzles because in the beginning of quarantine pandemic, I was still living at home and I got to hear at 6 o'clock every single day my mother on the computer screaming that she could not order a puzzle and did not get one. She ordered one in March and did not get one until July. And it was the reason why I moved out of my house because I couldn't I couldn't deal with it. So it's not puzzles. Yeast seems like something they also ran out of because I mean, bread is in big supply, and the factories and the workers and the Trump and what is it, bidets?
Bidets, yeah.
And what else? What were the other two?
So yeast, puzzles, crude oil, or bidets, which didn't have supply issues and sell out frequently.
Oh, okay, so sorry, because you said crude oil like I go on Amazon and buy barrels of crude oil. Like
I think
like
you could
BJ's
maybe. I don't know
was,
actually. Do they sell it? On Amazon?
It's who knows? I can't. I shop small business for my crude oil, so I don't. I go to my local friend from the Middle East and just take barrels from him. So it's but I would have to say bidets. What is a bidet? What is it? Is that the wet toilet? Is that thing that
it's the butt washer. Yeah.
The butt washer.
Yeah. So your answer is bidets.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah, so that's a good answer, but no, those sold out. People freaked out about toilet paper, couldn't get toilet paper, started buying bidets.
Darn.
Which I don't really know, but I think you still kind of need toilet paper to dry off after. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I couldn't get one.
You
So
just have that ass. It's that song.
no, the correct answer is actually crude oil.
Oh darn.
Yeah, it was actually for the first time ever, the price of oil went negative and suppliers paid people to take it off of their hands because everyone stopped driving and stayed home.
It's a damn shame.
Yes,
I love it when traffic
it is.
comes
But
back.
I really did like hearing your story about moving out because of your frustrations of listening to your mom bitch about not getting a puzzle. So you're getting a point for that one, James.
That's great because I only didn't make that up. So it's thank you.
Great. Well, so you and Nick are now tied for second place, and Laura's in the lead going into. I think you'll each get one more question, maybe. How many more debates do we have? 2 more debates.
2 more.
2 more debates. All right. Thanks, James.
All right. Nice job, James. And thank you, May. Our winner of this last debate is Rachel Dunbar, moving on to the next round. And to find out who's going to face Rachel in the finals tonight, we have John Farrell and Rick Harkness. So, John, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second. Okay, so Rick, you can pick between celebrity moments, major events, personal, or wild card.
Celebrity moments.
Celebrity moments. Okay, so I think this is the first question we've done from celebrity moments. So your question is from Ken Green, and he wants to know, woman who made the biggest impact on 2020. Was it Kamala Harris or that bitch Carol Baskin?
It's gonna be my future baby mama, Carol Baskins. Let me tell you guys about Carol Baskins. She took over the entire world. In the midst of us all thinking, I just want everyone to remember the beginning of this pandemic. We thought 10% of the population was just gonna go, like 10% gone. That was a problem all of itself. They shut everything down. They were like, yo, we're going to shut everything down. They were talking about liquor stores and the dispensaries. I was distraught. And then someone brought out the whole Tiger King thing. It was supposed to be Joe, free my guy Joe. That's another topic. But Carol Baskins, can we talk about someone that got away with murder and then they're still famous? She went on Dancing with the Stars. I don't even think OJ got on Dancing with the Stars yet, has he? So it's like, come on, she did something OJ hasn't done yet. And it's just like, no, Carol Baskin for the win. Yes, Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin's a piece of shit, and I hope she goes to jail. Not a fan of her. And OJ killed 2 people, allegedly. So that's not really, you got to look at what court you're dealing with there. But Kamala Harris is the first vice president of the United States as a woman. That's a huge achievement. Carol Baskin, she doesn't even love those cats. She doesn't. She sees them as only dollar signs. And I think that when she goes to jail hopefully for tax evasion, because she definitely doesn't pay her taxes. She definitely doesn't pet those kittens at all. She doesn't even like them. If she could, she would sell them all for probably to be a huge jerk or something, because I'm not a fan of her. Also, I think she should be in a sale with Exotic Joe, because that's not his real fucking name. Come on. No one names their kid Exotic last name Joe. There's no, I've been in a school before as a student, not to brag. I've never heard Joe, Exotic. That's not a fucking, or Exotic, Joe. Sorry. That's not how that works. I think they are both going to end up, hopefully, being executed.
First off, hey, no disrespect to my guy Joe. Just take that back. But me and you're going to talk privately about that. Anyway, Carol Baskin has a whole thing that says, hey, cats and kittens. That's fucking lovable. Who doesn't have a problem with that? She's never been investigated, even though she became a millionaire overnight after allegedly so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. The prenup went up in flames, whatever. And then she became overnight a lovable person with cats and kittens, and she's a problem. Joe's in jail. She isn't. I think that says it all right there.
Hey, I don't even need to tell you that. I mean, Kamala Harris is a way better person. I mean, she's never been on that stupid show. That's, I mean, was Tiger King? Blah. She's not even the fucking main lead in the show. I mean, she says that, but she doesn't fucking mean it. All those leopard skins she does, she skins them all herself, and she sews them all because she's a fucking piece of shit. I really, if I could speak to the people of America right now, I can't believe we all watch that goddamn show. It's an awful, awful show. It's no Cheers. I think we can all agree. It doesn't even have fucking Ted Danson. It's not even goddamn free.
All right, a lot of great points here, but it's going to be up to you to choose your winner. So head into the poll. You can find the link right below this video on YouTube, and you can vote for either John or Rick. And in the meantime, while people are voting, well, I got to get the poll up right now first, but after it's up, you can vote. And while you guys are voting, May Keith is going to do some more trivia for us. Hey, May?
Yes, I am. I'm going to do some more trivia. But first, I just want to say about Carol Baskin that, look, I think whenever a millionaire gets murdered, everyone else should just mind their business, right?
Whoa.
Like, leave Carol alone. We don't know what happened. All we know is a millionaire died. That's all we know.
Oh, hold on. I'm defending her. So, yes, until the results come out, but then after, but yes.
All right. So, Laura, are you ready for your final question?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you can choose from celebrities, pastime, or wild card.
Man, I'm gonna go with celebrities.
All right, your question. So this is, again, feels like kind of ancient times. This was, I think, this was mid-March that this quote happened. So in March, which celebrity faced backlash after posting a video where they claimed, quote, "It's a virus. I get it. I respect it. But at the same time, like, even if everyone gets it, like, yeah, people are going to die." So who said this? Was it A, Gal Gadot? I think that's how you say her name. I don't know. Wonder Woman. B, Vanessa Hudgens. C, Zac Efron. Or D, Tom Hanks?
Oh man. I mean, I wouldn't be that shocked if it had been Tom Hanks, where it's like he got it, he survived, now he gets to tell everyone that, like, it's not that big of a deal. However, you just named 3 celebrities I've heard anything else about in the past 5 years, and one who I remembered exists this year because she said that. So I'm going to go with Vanessa Hudgens.
That is correct. Good job, Laura. That's 2 more points for you. You got a perfect score this time through. You got 6 points total out of your 3 questions. Good work.
Yeah, nice job, Laura. And thanks for the question again, May. And great background, Laura.
Thank you. I've been gone from this chat a lot because I was making this on my desktop computer.
Wait, guys. So you all know that I'm really bad with faces. Like, I am almost clinically face blind.
They're the same guy.
Yeah, but they look like both Seans, right?
I'm saying!
They look like a combination of the 2 Seans.
Right? But Carter looks more like Carter, Rosa looks more like Rosa, right? Because I picked good photos.
You did good work.
Thank you.
Can you find one that looks like Bill?
No, Bill is Penny, actually. So that's all.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a joke for Laura, I guess. We're the
And
only ones
Wayne.
And what?
And Wayne.
Oh, Wayne's watching. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's just for me and Wayne and Laura.
Bill's a total penny.
Yeah, Bill is such a penny, for sure.
Such a penny.
I mean, if any of us can travel through time and space, it's probably Bill. So
Yeah, and just be a real dick about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be so fun to watch. Okay, So the votes are in, and our winner this round is John Farrell. So John will be heading into the finals here, and our matchup will be John Farrell and Rachel Dunbar.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, John, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, Rachel, you can pick from, I think, anything except for pastimes.
Okay. You know what? I'll click the check the category that pretty much sums up 2020, which was wild card.
Okay. Your wild card question is, who sold more merch upon the news of their death? Was it Eddie Van Halen or Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
I mean, I gotta go with RBG. I mean, yeah. You know, you got the shirts, you've got the Notorious RBG, you know, the cakes, candles, all that stuff. You know, she's dead. And everyone had their Facebook profile changed to her. So I'm sure Mark Zuckerberg found a way to make some money off of that, because that's just what he does. Yeah, I think empirically it's Ruth.
All right, John.
Oh, Eddie Van Halen sold way more merch. He somehow concocted this deal that if you even picked up a guitar, somehow it counted as him selling merch. A lot of people don't know that, but he somehow did it. He, it's really impressive, really. And plus, it just, Eddie's just, it's a more marketable name, unfortunately. It just, the two D's really sells it. It's just what to say. And he sold a lot of shirts. Anytime you see, he had Eddie, and even Edward, he had them all copyrighted. And that's why he sold a bunch. And the Van Halen name, I believe that's a Dutch name. And the Dutch people, they can't stop buying merch. They love it over there. That's their main export, is just buying merch. I don't really know how it works, but I every time I go to the land of the Dutch, I'm always like, man, you guys love Eddie Van Halen over here, huh? And they just kind of nod and just keep buying all that merch. You got to do it. But he sold so much merch. I mean, people, they had Eddie Van Halen earrings, he had neckties. He even had commemorative pens like this one, where it's 4 colors, and each time you clicked it, it made a guitar riff. It was pretty chill. What else did he sell? Hold on, let me go Google his name for a little while, and then I'll find out what else he sold.
You know what? Where'd you go? John, the great thing about Ruth is I didn't have to Google her and figure out what she sold and how well she did. I did pick up a guitar, and you know what? I played a song from Yentl with Barbara Streisand, who is also what do Barbara and Ruth have in common? They're both Jewish. So by default, all that money went to my girl Ruth. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember anything else that you said, but oh yeah, Eddie Van Halen. Hello, Notorious RBG. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to besmirch God's chosen people. I don't mean to do that here on YouTube. I would never. But after my Google search of Eddie Van Halen, I found out that he sold more merch than anyone who has ever existed. Huh. That's convenient that I changed Wikipedia. That's pretty. I mean, he needs what's that, Calalone or something like that, whatever you drink to make you look younger. He could have used that. But hey, hell of a guitar player. Say what you will.
All right. Well, a lot of good points. Unfortunately, we don't know for sure how good Ruth Bader Ginsburg was on the guitar, but she might have shredded. We don't know. But hey, it's up to you to vote for your favorite. Check out the link below in the description on YouTube. Click on that, and then you can vote for John or Rachel for the finals tonight. And while we're waiting for everybody to vote in the finals, let's head back over to May Keith for some trivia.
Thanks, Sean. So I miscounted somehow, and I thought we had more time than we do. So since both James and Nick are playing for second place because Laura got all of her questions correct, I'm going to ask you guys one question and have you jump in with an answer for to see who wins second place. So let's see. What do we want to do? Do you guys want a question that's more focused on Nickelodeon or on the Kardashians?
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. All right, so I'm going to read the question. If you know the answer, feel free to shout it out. I'll read the options as well. If you hear the option and you want to start shouting for it, go for it. Okay? All right, your question. So in June, Nickelodeon released a tweet celebrating their queer characters. Which iconic cartoon character was included in
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is correct, Nick. Good job. SpongeBob is canonically he's queer. So
Can I get the options? Please.
What are the options?
Yeah, can I at least get the satisfaction of the options? Nick,
Sure, I chose the other queerest characters I could think of. There's Deb Thornberry from the Wild Thornberrys, the Grumble from All Real Monsters,
Very queer.
and Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats.
Queer icon Tommy.
Yep, yeah, all of them. So congratulations to Laura for winning trivia, Nick for second place, and James, thanks for playing.
Yeah. Thanks, May, for running the trivia and everything tonight. That is awesome. And congrats to Laura on winning trivia and also winning the best background sweepstakes tonight. I know Jeer has a very important background, but I feel like yours is equally important. So, been good. Okay, let's see how everybody voted here in the finals, and we will find out who our winner is for the night between when it came down to John and Rachel at the end there. And the votes are in, and our winner this evening is John Farrell. John has won our 2020 debate. All of 2020 had to happen for this debate to happen. So honestly, I just kind of wish it hadn't, but it was nice to see you all. So thanks everybody for watching on YouTube. Thank you, May, for running trivia tonight. And thanks for Laura and James and Nick for being in the trivia, and everybody else for debating. Is a good time. And thank you to YouTube for watching, and to Sarah for running all of the video production stuff. So we'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.